Well, thank you, Captain, very much, and we want to thank you on behalf of the city for all the hard work of the Salvation Army here in Alexandria and the many programs that you have taking care of our citizens here that are in need. And certainly want to thank everyone for coming out this evening on a beautiful day to participate and celebrate your 125th anniversary. And I don't need to tell you what the mission of the Salvation Army is all about, because many of you know it. And as they're about to kick off their Red Kettle campaign for the Christmas holiday season to raise funds to make certain that families and children have what they need for the holiday season is very important, and has always been big and exciting here in the city of Alexandria. But more importantly, everyone knows the Salvation Army not only because of the wonderful, attractive uniforms that folks wear, but the fact that you have a wonderful band that provides entertainment and music and sound. But principally what you're all about is making sure that folks who are in need of shelter, that you provide housing for them, folks that need clothing, that clothes are made available to them, and then people that need food, that they indeed are taken care of. And I can recall many, many years ago, growing up here in the city of Alexandria and coming from a poor family, and we didn't know where our next meal was going to come from. We didn't know where we were going to get food for Thanksgiving, and we didn't know where we were going to get toys and bicycles for Christmas. But lo and behold, those things arrived at our home simply because of an organization like the Salvation Army was there for not only my family, but many, many families here in the city of Alexandria. So again, we say thank you for all that you have done and will continue to do. Now, to read the proclamation, which is very lengthy, but it's worthy of being read in its entirety, reads as follows. Whereas the Salvation Army, which began its work in 1865 on the east side slums of London, England, is motivated by a love for God, a concern for the needs of all humanity, and a desire to eradicate social injustice and toxicity by providing salvation to all the oppressed and afflicted. And whereas in August of 1885, the success of the work by the Salvation Army had spread to the Washington, D.C. area, where Staff Captain Joseph Huckmeyer and two Hallelujah lassies opened fire and unfurled the flag of the Salvation Army on the corner of King and Royal Streets here in Alexandria, Virginia, commemorated by a plaque that is mounted at this very location. And whereas the Salvation Army in Alexandria has served together with the city of Alexandria, its businesses and organizational partners, and its generous donors for 125 years, in attempting to prevent and end homelessness, combat addiction and abuse, provide comfort to the lonely and the devastated, involve persons in reconciliation and healing, develop character and leadership in young people, and offer soup, soap, and salvation to the community at large. And whereas in the last 50 years, the Salvation Army has moved from the 300 block of King Street, this very location, to its new home on the corner of Mount Vernon Avenue and East Bellefonte Avenue in the Delray community, where it serves food, offers utility assistance, provides Christmas toys and clothing to those who have very little, and partners with other nonprofit programs in doing the most good with the resources that have been entrusted to them. And whereas over the past decade alone, the Salvation Army has served alongside other emergency disaster personnel, and we thank you for that many, many times over, in response to the crash at the Pentagon in 2001, nationally in response to the Gulf Coast flooding in 2006, and globally in response to devastating earthquakes in Haiti and Chile in 2010. And whereas today the Salvation Army in Alexandria provides transitional housing for women, a low-cost performing arts school for a youth, character building club, youth leadership program, and rural summer camp activities, in addition to numerous programs throughout the D.C. metropolitan area. And whereas the month of October is critical to the raising of awareness and funds for the annual Salvation Army Christmas Red Kettle campaign that provides funding for an entire year of services for the less fortunate, and whereas to help commemorate this rich history and recognize the hard work and generous donations of those who have served this local community to meet human needs without discrimination through the Salvation Army, we invite all residents and visitors to the city of Alexandria to join with our extended soldiership and adherents around the globe and celebrating annually on the fourth Sunday of October, Citadel Sunday for the Salvation Army in Alexandria. Now, therefore, I, William D. Eullie, the Mayor of the City of Alexandria, Virginia, and on behalf of the Alexandria City Council, do hereby proclaim October 24th, 2010 as the first annual Citadel Sunday for the Salvation Army in Alexandria, and witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the city to be fixed this the 24th day of October 2010. Captain, congratulations.
Thank you all. You're going to enjoy now the Alexandria Citadel Band, which plays every Sunday morning in our Citadel. You're welcome to come there. I know some of you have churches of your own, but one of the things that the wonderful Salvation Army is, we're just wherever you need us to be.